So we have news coming out right now with Jaime Munguia and the Bruno Surace situation, where Munguia was knocked out by Surace in Mexico last year, and now they had a fight recently on May the 3rd where they went to Saudi Arabia, and Jaime Munguia was able to defeat Surace in a decision win. He was able to get a revenge victory over him, and now Surace is very mad about the situation and him having to fight a guy who was on PEDs and tested positive. He's glad that this fight result came out as far as the PED usage, and he says there's no place for in boxing for cheating. The sport is dangerous enough already. I went to Mexico and knocked out Munguia fair and square in December, and I was gracious enough to give him a rematch in May. As I said recently, he didn't have to fight Munguia again. They didn't have a rematch clause as far as I've known. You hear what I said? He said he was gracious enough to give him a rematch in May. He gave him a rematch. He did not earn it. He gave him the rematch. So he said he knew he could not beat me on a level playing field. I trust that this result will be overturned immediately. He knew that the man could not beat him fair and square. He had said it recently. I'm telling you, I was already saying this recently. I said I got him again in the rematch. And I had picked Bruno again in the rematch. Surace. And to be honest with you, the mistake I made was I overlooked how bad Munguia had looked in the fight with Eric Bazian last year. But in this fight, yeah, man, Bruno was definitely in a situation where he fought a guy who was not on the even playing field. He said, I trust that this result will be overturned immediately. Overturned. So he's talking about to a win. He's trying to get him a win. He thinks it's going to be a win. I'm shocked by the news that Jaime Munguia tested positive for a banned substance. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. Yeah, he definitely, they're talking about 10 days to request a B sample and everything else. But man, they know what time it is. It already been a month. It's already been a month. They already know what time it is. But that's crazy though. Bruno Surace reacts to the Jaime Munguia testing positive. And he's the guy who's gonna benefit from all this news because he was in there fighting a guy who was not on the even playing field. He suffered his first loss. He was a 160 fighting at 168. His knockout percentage is well below 20%, 25%. So he's not a guy who's going out there just knocking everybody out. And he was in a situation where, you know, they put him in a tough situation for his career. And he got to get this loss taken off because that was his first loss. And this is the guy he knocked out. This has to happen. And he's a very good fighter. And he's a 160 fighting at 168. And he, like he said, he was gracious enough to give this guy a rematch. He didn't have to give Munguia a rematch. He didn't at all. That's the point that we have to remember. This is the point of this whole video. Didn't have to get this guy a rematch at all. That's all I got. Like and subscribe.